Oh my god, guys, look at this weather. We've had a lot of bad days here in Vancouver, and we had a couple of snow days there as well. So it's actually really nice to see the sunshine out again, and it's pretty warm. Granted, it is 7 degrees Celsius right now, and I don't know exactly what that is in Fahrenheit. It's on the screen though. So to some, that would be very, very cold still. But to me, you know what? That's riding weather. Now, as you know, my ZX-10R is uninsured at the moment. It will remain uninsured until probably around the springtime. So I'm going to be guessing that I'm going to be reinsuring it sometime in March or April. But I've had my little Z125 insured this entire time. I haven't really been able to ride it in the past month and a half, really. So it's just kind of been sitting there. I start it up every now and then, roll it around in the parking garage. But that's pretty much about it. I admit, yesterday was also a good day, but I wasn't able to ride. I was busy, and I've actually been working a little bit more at the media company that I'm working at. I used to call it a Sunday job, but then it kind of became more like a part-time job where I'd be there like 2 to 3 times a week. So that's been kind of keeping me busy, which is really nice. I really enjoy that job. But yeah, this video, I'm going to be releasing 4 videos in the span of like 8 days. So this video is the first of those videos, and it's pretty much just to update you guys and say Happy New Year first off. Hopefully your 2021s have been off to a good start. So far mine has been. I've been spending a little bit too much money on computer parts, upgrading my system, my PC build. And I actually got my hands on RTX 3070. Can you believe it? I was on queue for a 3060 Ti originally, and then when I went to the computer store, Memory Express, for some reason they just had 4 3070s sitting on the shelf, and it made me wonder, like, aren't people in line for that card as well? Like, why aren't you calling people? Either way, it worked out for me. I was able to leave with it that day. I ended up getting the Asus or Asus, I don't know how you really pronounce it. I think it's Asus. The Asus KO edition, so that's the Korean edition. And it also has RGB lighting, which is not really necessary for me, even though I am going for that RGB kind of look in my case. I didn't really care whether my GPU had RGB lighting, but I guess it's a plus. Not to mention, I barely have any more clearance for GPU because I have my AIO rad mount on the front as opposed to the top. I just can't fit it in the front because of the RAM sticks, so it kind of sucks. But you know what, it works, and I'm happy with it, and I'm glad I got the 3070. I was actually trying out the ray tracing on Minecraft earlier. Man, that game looks so much more realistic now. It's insane, and it's and I'm still getting good FPS on it, so that's good. I don't play like crazy intensive games. Like, I haven't even tried Cyberpunk. I don't think I'm ever gonna try it. I have no desire to try it. Really, like, my main game right now is Dead by Daylight. I'm also waiting for this game to release on Steam. I don't remember the name of it right now. I'll put it up on the screen. But either way, I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan, and I was playing with my friend Michelle recently, and we were talking about, like, man, like, it would be so cool if they just made like a Jurassic Park horror game where you pretty much are fighting dinosaurs, and whether the dinosaurs are being controlled by AI or if they're controlled by real people, it didn't really matter. I think it would be really cool because there isn't really games like that. There's a game called The Isle. I tried it out a little bit. I'm not really into it, honestly. It's not really the type of dinosaur game that I would get into. Anyways, this game, it's a multiplayer game. It's like a 3-team squad kind of game, and I don't know if it's like a really linear kind of campaign story mode or whatever. I only saw bits and pieces of it. It was on Kickstarter and whatnot. Anyways, it looked really cool, so I'm just waiting for that game to come out, and then I'm gonna give that one a try. Other than that, like, I'm really not playing too much games on my PC, and really the upgrading of my PC is more for editing videos. I've been really avoiding shooting in 4K because my computer has a terrible time playing back footage and also rendering 4K footage, so I've always had to use proxies if I ever used 4K. It was really annoying. That's just some editing jargon if you guys don't know. And by the way, if you guys are curious to see what my PC build is right now, maybe you're building your own PC and you just need some ideas. I mean, not like there's like millions of videos on YouTube already on how to build a PC, but if you're looking for ideas, then, you know, this is my PC build. It's on my Twitch actually, so that's another thing I'm also considering streaming. I talk about it a lot, but I haven't acted on it yet. I used to stream back in like 2018, I believe. That was a while ago, and I played PUBG mainly. I do miss it though. I do miss it, but it did take up a lot of my time, so we'll see about that again. We are gonna avoid the highway. We're not gonna go straight. Stay in the city. Good to see the horns are still working. Sometimes when these things get really cold or they're just left sitting for a while, they lose their sound. Anyways, man, it feels good to be back on the bike. I do miss my ZX-10R, but it's just nothing more thrilling than having that power delivery come instantly compared to this bike. That's why I always say the Z125 or a Grom or whatever, a small bike, is always a good secondary bike to have next to your like 600 or your 1000cc. The thing is, once you feel that power from a big bike, at least for me, being the type of person that I am that loves speed, it just doesn't feel the same. And this bike is just fun for, you know, kind of just putting around the city or taking it off-road and stuff like that, or just like screwing around with friends. That's really all this bike's fun for. I really don't see any other use for it, for at least for me. I guess if you guys are using one for commuting, that works really well too. But I have never once used this bike for commuting. I'm not gonna lie, I got heated grips, I got a heated vest on, I'm layered up from the feet up, and I'm still cold. I don't know how some of you guys do it that, you know, ride all season long. I did it my first season of riding, and then after that I told myself I'm never doing this again. It's just way too uncomfortable for me. I get cold really easily, so it doesn't help my case at all. Anyways, this is a very short video. I just wanted to quickly update you guys and say Happy New Year, and hope you guys have been doing really well the past couple weeks since the new year started. What I got next for you guys, next video, is going to be another story time, so you're not going to want to miss it. I haven't decided which topic I'm going to talk about yet, but it might be one that might interest you quite a bit, so stay tuned for that. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to this channel to join the community. The people that I've met so far and the people who comment on my videos, you guys are all amazing. I love you guys, and also make sure you like this video, and of course I will see you in the next one. Peace.